Young and the Restless spoilers for November 17 through 21, 2025 reveal Nick Newman making threats and Billy Abbott being attacked. As we always do on Early Edition Day, we start with what's coming the rest of this week, then we dive into what's ahead for next week. Young and Restless early spoilers. Nick grills Sienna. On Wednesday, November 12th, we've got Nick busting into the room while Sienna and Noah Newman are kissing. Nick pulls Sienna out into the hall and grills her about lying to him and Sharon Newman because she's clearly been seeing Noah. Sienna said that's because that was Noah's info to reveal to his parents, not hers. Nick starts grilling Sienna about being in the car with Noah or maybe following him in her car the night he had the accident. Sienna denies all that and says there are witnesses at Shadow Room that can say she was at work all evening. Nick asks if Mitch would hurt Noah, but Sienna insists he was out of town. Nick says her husband's real name is Matt Clark and he's dangerous. He says he's known Sienna's husband for decades and the guy terrorized Sharon. Of course, Sienna doesn't believe this, and she wonders if it's all true. Why is this Matt Clark guy not in prison? Nick says because Matt supposedly died and actually tried to frame Nick for killing him on the way out. This Mitch persona is obviously fake. Sienna thinks it's all crazy, but Nick asks how well she knows her husband and how long they've been together. Sienna says the man he's describing, Matt, is not her husband. She also says that her husband does not know she's involved with Noah and tells Nick her husband's not the enemy. She takes off. Sharon's tense confrontation with a dangerous past. Sharon threatens Matt and their confrontation continues. She thinks that he deliberately went after Noah, but Mitch is like, no, because he's still pretending to be Mitch, right? He tells Sharon he's glad Noah was okay and denies that he's this Matt person. Sharon promises to make Matt sorry for these sick games he's playing. He says he's sick of Sharon's threats and Nick's threats, and he's not going to put up with it. Matt says Nick physically attacked him, and then Sharon's the one calling him violent when he hasn't done anything. Mitch insists he's not this Matt person. Sharon grabs him, and then Mitch says, "You need to stop putting hands on me." Sharon says she won't stop no matter what. Then Matt starts talking about getting a restraining order because Nick threatened to kill him, and then she's making threats. So Sharon leaves very upset and leaves Phyllis Summers a message while she's in tears, thanking her for supporting her and Nick while they're going through this Noah crisis in LA. Then Sharon leaves Nick a message saying she confronted Matt and asking if they should go to the cops about him. Young and the Restless spoilers, Nick confronts Noah. Meanwhile, Nick confronts his son Noah about hiding the Sienna affair. Noah admits he feels bad because he's betraying Allie Newman, and Nick wants to know how much he knows about this Mitch guy. Well, Noah met him in London. Mitch said he should open a club in LA. Noah says he does feel guilty for sleeping with Mitch's wife because he likes the guy. But Nick says Noah needs to stay away from Mitch and also Sienna. Then Sharon joins and Noah wants to know what they're hiding from him. Nick tells Sharon he caught Sienna with Noah, but he says it was just a kiss. That's what their son says. Nick tells him Mitch is really Matt, a very bad man from their past. They tell Noah that Matt hurt Sharon so many times, and they suspect that it was him, Matt, that ran Noah off the road because of his fling with Sienna.